Hey, John Yaks here with Hot House Yoga and Yaks Yoga Concepts. I have a Yaks Yoga concept to cover with you. Why does yoga make you feel confident and connected? So I'm going to cover five main topics with this. The first, yoga class carves out time for you without distractions. You get to leave your phone, your job, your relationships, all your responsibilities at the door and focus on you. This is so important in this day and age that we're living in because we are bombarded with with busyness. Our cell phones were supposed to make life easier, and they haven't. They've just made us more connected to everything, more on the go. Always being able to, someone always being able to tap in and get your attention. Social media, all the things, and so it's actually done the opposite. It hasn't given us more freedom. It's actually given us more of a connectedness, or and probably not the right way to say it, more of a ball and chain to all the aspects of life. And so when you come to a yoga class, one of the most important things about developing the connectedness and the confidence is being able to shut life off for a period of time. We need to, in order to get to the deeper aspects of ourselves, we need to find solitude and stillness. And our yoga class is key in doing that, because we leave everything behind and give ourselves that time. The next thing is in your class. In class, you're forced to focus on yourself on the deepest level. Your breathing, how you feel, and how your body moves. This is one of the keys to. It's like a therapy session for yourself. I mean, you when we're moving, it's real simple. We just follow the teacher's cues and we move our bodies, and we begin with practice to sync our breath to those movements. And it's profound in what it does for our minds. It gets our minds to become still. We're not distracted. We're not thinking about all these different things. We focus on what's the next cue. What do I do here? And now let me feel what my body's feeling as I move into this pose, and let me sync my breath to it. So the next piece is the self-reflection. Intrinsic to yoga helps you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judging or reacting to them. This happens all day long in normal life. We have these thoughts, and the thoughts fall into basically three buckets. They're either neutral, which they just kind of float on by. They're positive, or they're negative. If they're positive, we tend to cling to them. We want to hold on to them. We want to entertain them more. And we start to tell ourselves a story about them. If they're negative, we want to push them away. We want them to not be with us, right? But it's a thought, and so it still circles around the mind. And so then we tell ourselves a story about them. Here's a great example. If you're driving down the road and you get a flat tire, you pull off the side of the road. It's not that your tire is flat at that moment. It's, I'm going to be late for work. I knew my tire pressure was low before I saw the light on, and I didn't do anything about it. It's my husband's fault. It's my wife's fault. It's my mechanic's fault. My past, future. My boss is going to fire me because this is the second time I'm late this week, and all the other things, versus just being with the moment of, my tire's flat. What's the next thing? What do I need to do now, right? I need to get out of the car and either fix it or get some help to get this thing fixed, and then allow all the other past, future events to take care of themselves. And our focus is in the present moment. Our focus is in what is the next thing I can do in this moment. And this is what we practice on our mats. When we're moving through the class, we're focused on the moment. We're training the mind, training our awareness, our attention to be in the present, so that I can have control over this wild thing called a mind. Right? I have somewhat control over it, meaning I can say, nope, I'm not going to think about what's coming next. I'm not going to think about the posture I just did before. I'm focused on this moment right now. And that's the training ground for life. I can take that off my mat and use it throughout life, which is vital. The unique challenge of holding a yoga posture in stillness with calm breathing allows you to tap into inner strength and character. The other amazing benefit of our yoga practice is that when the practice, the pose, the experience gets intense, we get more focused. We become more present. Maybe not in the beginning, but with practice, the more intense it gets, the more focused and calm we become. And if we can do that on our mats, again, training ground for life, we begin to do it in our lives. The last piece to this is yoga class is a safe environment to practice life. So what I was just saying. It helps us to accept where we currently are and to see and grow our potential for the future. If we don't know where we are completely right now, what am I working with? What am I dealing with? What's going on in my life in this moment? Not based off some past experience, not based off some future experience, but what am I experiencing in this moment? What am I dealing with in this moment? I have to, in order to manage it, I have to measure it. I have to know what's happening within me in order to be able to say, okay, this is my experience now. This is what I'm feeling now. How do I develop how do I design a future, my future self? And that comes back to my choices that I'm making in the moment, right? Every choice leads us into the future. And if I'm present, if I'm awake to my choices that I'm making in this moment, then I'm steering myself to a better future. And that is the power of our practice and why we continue to step on our mats every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the mat.